Hey, it's a silk stocking murder coming up next on USA.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, that's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another one?
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi.
Well, that's true.
Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
All right. Cole's kind of not having it, but okay. Also, don't mind as we quickly change into our Be Better at the Game suit. Don't mind me. And sharpshooter's nice and all, but we have a Be Better at the Game suit now.
A better variety. KTI Radio 760.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Unit that can handle code 3, identify.
That's us, we'll do it. We'll come back this way and figure it out en route. Oh.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Uh-oh. Oh, you're not
Hey, look,
exactly
old man, we're
practiced with
sorry.
that.
Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Oh. Okay, bud. All right, they're surrendering.
You ain't
Oh.
gonna last long in a tin shack.
And they're running. Where'd they go? Guys? Oh. Oh, there's a ladder.
Damn it, they went down there.
Not great. Don't love it. Hi there, friends. How do I have a flashlight?
Damn them, this is a $30 suit.
No, you're dead. Oh, it's literally strapped to my person. That's good. How far down does this go? Oh my god. Really? I can fit the train! Alright, you got headshotted. Can I not killingly kill one of you? Please? Make me feel better about myself. Oh, my circle's not firing up. Oh, and I died. Probably not a good idea to try to fire a warning shot at someone who's literally shooting at you. Hey, look, ladders. Alright, do not get hit by a train this time. Good job. Alright, I see you. Oh, you moved. Bastard. Moving was not part of the plan. There you go. Now you're dead. Cole, don't get hit by the... It's okay. It's okay.
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
Plural.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
Hooray. Now then, about that dead naked lady. Or naked dead lady. I guess it's a naked dead lady. Because, like, the important thing is, yeah. It's not like she was a naked lady who then became dead. It's more likely that she was a dead lady who then became naked. Out of my way, I'm a cop. Out of my way, I'm a cop. Out of my way, I'm a... That shouldn't have gone that way. Interesting. Oh! There's a ramp.
All units, officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
No, we're just going to let that dude rob that bank, actually. Alright, new rule. We're allowed one and exactly one side crime per trip. We've already done our one for this trip. We're not the only cop in Los Angeles, no matter how much Cole wants us to be sometimes.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Okay.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Crothers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent.
Hi there.
We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Yeah, naked dead lady. Alright. Is there anything else going on besides the naked dead lady? Got, like, meaningless bottles in the alley, perhaps? What's this over here? It's a smushed hat.
Antonia. It's a start.
Alright. So we got a bloody hat with a name on it. We got a blood hat with a name on it. Blood hat with a name. No? Alright, fine.
May as well follow the trail.
Oh. So it turns out that trail of blood I followed to find the bloody hat was itself a clue that I should have... The game was going to tell me to follow to find the bloody hat. Alright, well. I feel smart anyway. We got a...
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Yeah. Bloodied stocking. Well, they do call it the silk stocking murder, although that looks more like lace, but I digress. Alright, we got a naked dead lady.
Leave me to do my job, detective.
Alright, what the fuck happened to your neck? Holy crap, naked dead lady. Ooh, was ist this?
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
She lived on Hill Street. Interesting. Also, if she's 21 years old, that means this game pretty affirmatively takes place between the middle of 1947 and the middle of 1948. So, the more you know. Kiss the blood be... Oh, gross. Okay. Oh, and another ring ripped off the
Another wedding
finger.
ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Okay. Very much not a fan of all of the... Looks like increasing brutality happening here, which is not good. Generally not what you want.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Uh-huh.
Kiss the blood, BD.
Hmm.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered, naked.
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe. Further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
I thought we did that already. Alright, did she have a purse or any personal effects? Because... What about further up? Well, actually, we do still have some blood. Blood continues to go off this way. Man, there's a lot of blood in this alley. Oh, hey.
Proximity to the scene, and plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Interesting. So we got a lady's shoe in the trash can. Wonderful. And, game, are you just vibrating at me that, yep, more blood trail. Oh, and you had something glinty over there.
On it goes.
Okay. Putting something glinty way off in the corner, eh, game? Yeah, I see your glinty.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Thank you. Alright, so that's just bug killer. Fine. But over here, we have a key.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
Someone's fucking with us.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
So that's at apartment 5. Oh, are you leaving calling cards now?
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
That looks like dice pips. That's just 253, right? That's just 253. You live at 253 Hill Street. Right? Like... Alright. Oh. Oh, the blood goes up. Okay.
Where are you taking us?
This is... oh, boy. Alright, well, I'll get my boing on. This is basically fine. Alright, let's use the camera to make sure nobody's here to ambush us. Nope. Alright, pigeons, I need you to get away from that bloodstain. It's kind of important. Okay, so your name was Antonia Maldonado. Alright. Cole, that's kind of a federal offense,
This is
but...
a Maldonado. Could it be Antonia Maldonado?
Yeah, probably.
He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. We got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Alright, so you got blood pointed out this way. Yeah, we're going down this way. Man, I was not prepared for the level of roof-topping that would be on. Like, did your average cop do this much roof-topping in the 1940s? I feel like your typical cop does not do this much roof-topping.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Okay. Very fancy compact. Climby pipe.
The trail points up.
Dude! How much much fucking work did you do after? Think of all that. How much blood did you collect? Like, in order to leave this blood trail, my guy must have been like, no, okay, so he kills the chick, right? He kills the chick, he rips the ring, he makes her a naked dead chick, and then he's gotta just like crack her neck back and pour her out like a fucking sieve. He's got a pretzel jug full of this lady's blood, and he's just like sploosh and sploosh and or it could be pig's blood. It could, I suppose, be pig's blood. Gonna ruin my joke for the accurate. Okay, fine. Slightly less macabre. It's still a lot of work. It's still an awful lot of work. Oh, hey, look, more glinty. Oh.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
That's a good question. This one tall, multi-roofed building. Okay, did you plan this whole thing when you saw that there were 4 different roofs on this building? Or was it just like you scouted this building in advance?
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Mm-hmm. So we found a paintbrush that created our blood trail. And Adrienne's purse. Or Antonia's purse, not Adrienne. Different name. Yep.
Son of a bitch wants her identified.
Uh-huh.
Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Well, then what was the point of the dice pips that clearly said 253? Thank God they faded that to black. Good job, game. Thank you. A lesser video game would have forced me to backtrack that.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
I'm kind of not feeling the husband angle here, Rusty. Like, this was a psych. This was a dude showing off. This was not an instant crime of passion or nothing. This was a, no pets, eh?
That's the cop. That seems like a decent guy.
Wait just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
To the parlor.
Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
All right, where's the doormat mechanic? Can I? Here, we'll just. There, that's sufficiently wipey.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am.
Looked around a bit.
We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Okay, then. And upstairs we will go. Last room on the left. Mm-hmm.
You look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Yup. Someone tore the place to shit. Was packing a bag. Now that definitely has a stamp on it, so. Yup. Cole, well, the lady's dead, so I think it's still a federal offense, actually. Further to my previous correspondence, I'm writing to inform you your petition to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted. Yay! Your husband, Angel Christopher Maldonado, residing at 34330 North Hill Street, has been served with the official papers and notice to appear at the Central District Court on the above date. This is not essential. Okay, so she was looking for
we have an address.
Divorce. Woman plaintiff's presence in cases like this can do much to influence proceedings. If your husband does not appear on September 17th, then it can only help our chances. Yours sincerely, Frederick D. Tattersall, Juris Doctor, or whatever JD stands for, I forgot. So Mr. Tattersall, So he leaves things asunder, basically? He tatters all? Perhaps. Oh, hey.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Nope. We should keep out that keep an eye on the obvious cross charm and tip of the Buster Sword charm, Pope Hat charm, Big Assassin's Creed fan charm. Not entirely sure what the other charm is. Maybe she just likes Will Ospreay. Or it could be a bird. Could be a bird. Okay, so we got a cross and a Rorschach test. Got it. Anything else over here? Broken window.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Hey.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Probably the fence outside. I had to guess. I'd say it's the fence down there, but actually, no, that doesn't appear to be that kind of fence. Oh, hey. There is, in fact, something vibrating at us in the hall here. They love them some Jesus here. And by Jesus, I mean Virgin Mary. But also Jesus. Okay.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
All right. So let's show off our new suit. But first, so you are naturally just going to 1,000-yard stare off into the middle distance and occasionally glance back up at me.
Antonia was so innocent, Detective. Catch this killer.
So if you happen to look away, that doesn't necessarily indicate falsehoodery. Okay.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, hey, thanks to my fancy suit, we know not to accuse. I mean, actually, you're holding eye contact pretty strenuously here. This is not your natural... I don't necessarily trust my instinct because I don't know why I would want a bad copper, but I do kind of want a bad copper here. It seems like it ought to be good cop, but this is very much not the pose she was holding just a second ago.
Antonia was so innocent, Detective.
So 99.4% of players chose the correct answer. I mean, fuck, let's just remove one. Okay, it was in fact good copper.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Okay. All right.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I've no idea.
She
was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Okay. Lady. Well, now you're... See, now you're back to your hemi-haw-y... This is the animation you were holding before, but it's different from the animation you were holding on the last question when I good copped you and was correct. So maybe you have some other way of knowing where she was going?
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
It's mean, Cole.
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Thank you, Ladyface.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
I love the huge exaggerated no. That can't possibly be true. All right, which one of these things proves that? Okay, you've got a broken window. Her rear window was smashed, lady.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Do you now? Really? Because there's a fucking broken window at the back of the thing.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
You also have residents to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Ma'am, that's about all of her jewelry. We have a photograph of her wearing a fancy religious charm bracelet. Dumb fuck.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
You don't know nothing about birthing no bracelets? Come on. Come on.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado bar.
4 out of 4, thanks to our snazzy new suit. And also, actually reading clues. I think I probably would have gotten all of those even without the suit, but also snazzy new suit! Alright, listen, we're...
A nosy old hag? Ha! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Okay, I'm afraid of skipping the Maldonado residence, but I don't want to just assume that Angel did it, so we can always go there later.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, Phelps. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
What can I get you?
LAPD, Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
Die.
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Oh, God.
Sam has taken me
to okay.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon? So, how'd you...
Oh, snap.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
So, here's your resting dude face. You just appear to be a dude who occasionally raises his eyebrows. Like you did when I told you that she was murdered and you went... It was very funny. All right, tell me about jewelry.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Buddy, you're hooking around and yeah, I don't trust that.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Okay. Fine. Where'd she go?
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Okay. So are you gonna do your hemi-honey bullshit? No, you're just gonna look at me and blink a lot. Okay.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem.
Hey, who is this temp guy?
Get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Okay, what about the
Sam
temp guy?
has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Can we talk about the temp guy? No? All right.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
Back to the ship. Back to the ship. Back to the ship. Oh, back to the ship. Back to the ship. Let's go back to the ship. Back to the ship. We'll go back to the ship. It's my Back to the Ship song. I hope you all liked it.